My name is Frank Garza. I was in the U.S. Army. I was ended up as Specialist 5, which is equal to the rank of sergeant. And so, since I had a specialty as a combat medic, that's why I was a specialist rather than a sergeant. We went to Vietnam in September 1966. We immediately went on Operation Adams, which is a search and destroy mission. We were there in combat for approximately 3.5 months without returning to base camp. So basically, we lived off the land. We lived off the land. During that time, when there were battles, I would always be wounded, and I would be the first one to be called. Under fire, I would have to go to rescue the men who were wounded or under fire. And I've had very close experiences, and to this day, it still haunts me because men have died in my arms, and it's not very under fire. It was very difficult for me to this day. After 8 months in the service, all of it was in combat in Vietnam. My brother volunteered to get me out because of the Sullivan Act. Only one brother in the family is allowed in the combat zone. Since his MOS, or military occupation, was that of diesel mechanic, he had a relatively safe position. Since I was in the infantry, my life expectancy in the front lines in the jungles, 2 weeks. After I was pulled out, after 8 months, I returned to base camp. Immediately that night or that morning, my platoon was ambushed. So I owe my brother all for that. So subsequently, my replacement was killed in 2 weeks, and his replacement was killed 1 week later. I was not told that until later at Washington, D.C., the life expectancy of a combat medic was 2 weeks. So I didn't know that. So I was very, very fortunate that I made it through.